Let's go. Yeah, mama was a dime piece, daddy was a G. Uncle sold the little white girl by the key. Uncle got popped, now the fridge is on E. Then daddy started smoking, now the is on me. What else was I to do except turn to the street? But gangbanging wasn't me unless I could be the chief. I ran with some... I've been around, man. I met Kanye young as a teenager, and basically he gave me my start. So shouts out to Kanye West. He the first person that believed in me. First person that gave me a beat tape. It wasn't even a beat CD back then.
Beat tape.
Tapes. Like 2000. So
it was like Con Records.
I still got the Con one of the first beat tapes that he gave me. I was over his crib just freestyling. Actually, my sister had met him before, and she had a record deal when she was like 13. And he was working on her CD, and so I used to go over there just to support her. I was a little older than her, and so we was just over there freestyling. There used to be everybody over there. It used to be me, it used to be Rhyme Fest, it used to be GLC, it used to be Shauna and Tifa. Kanye Mama House was like the spot. So, man, got over there freestyling one night, and he was like, damn, your sister said you was fresh, but I really wasn't taking that rap serious at all. I was more into basketball at that time and trying to hoop and, make it to the NBA or something.
He said make it to the NBA
I wanted that NBA money, it's a little more for show than the rap money, But, man, he believed in me. He's like, man, here, take this, man, write something. I went home and wrote some dope stuff, man. One of them that I wrote that night was called Foolish Game, and turned out to be a hip-hop, like a Chicago classic. So I was just blessed. Kanye ushered me into the game. From that point, I was actually the first person that he ever signed to Con Man Productions. So my history go back, man. So
I was just gonna say give a little history, but that's
that. That was 2000. That was my interest into the rap game as a teenager, and so about 9 years later, he let No ID hear him, and No ID was like, man, I want to manage him. I'm like, man, No ID wanted. Kanye was like, man, No ID want to manage you. I'm like, really? Man, let's hook it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was already a legend at that time. He had already did Common stuff. I used to love a Resurrection album, all of that. So I'm like, man, I would love for him to. So he was actually my first manager. And then when I got to deal with Cash Money, I kind of went and was in my own world. And then when I left Cash Money, I came back and connected with him. And so he's really been like my big brother in the game ever since. And so he executive produced this project that I'm about to put out this month called The Dark Room. He produced most of the tracks on there. So he just, man, I can't thank him enough, man. He just a big brother. To be able to get knowledge and wisdom from him, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me better, makes me wiser. Like him saying, man, Mick, you need to put out something that the people could buy before your actual album, before you sign a major deal. Like that's his wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I took that and said, you know what, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, you can't Mikkey Halsted without No ID. I don't know what that is.
How was that working on it?
It was, man.
It's like the process.
It's like I feel like I've been pregnant for like 4 years. It's like I'm just ready
I've
to drop
never heard that explanation.
Yeah,
I really think that's my favorite explanation so far.
You just be ready. You be looking at ladies and they be like, I'm ready for this baby. I'm miserable. It's like, man, that's how I feel right now. Like my feet swole and my nose spread. I'm ready to drop this baby. You know what I'm saying? So I could, show her to the world and show her off. And then I got another baby that I already finished on called the photo album, which is the second part of the dark room. Back in the day, they used to take the pictures and you had to develop them in the dark room.
Right.
And so that's what the dark room symbolizes. The next album is called the photo album. And so dark room is like some of my hungriest music. You know what I'm saying? That cutting room floor music. Like the dopest rappers in the game to me is my friends. People that I really have real relationships with, like Kanye, Wayne, Lupe. These are people that's like, I've had real, beyond rap, real relationships, man-to-man friendships with. So knowing that they could do it and seeing their level of success and they be like, man, keep going.
Right.
You're almost there. And so if I do music that cannot reach the people where I grew up, then what's the point of it?
Right.
It's like, so I do Bible studies, and some people say, oh, that's contradicting. How you doing that? And you know, you in a secular, come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same people that say it's satanic to play the drums and wear lipstick.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, if you don't get it, you don't get it, but it's not for you. It's for the people. And so if you got a Mikkey Halsted CD, by the time you get to the front, from the front to the back, you would have learned something. And it's going to be some spiritual food in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it might not be all medicine and it's not preachy, but a wise man once told me, if you got a dog and the dog is sick, they got these pills for the dog. If you try to stuff the pills down the dog's throat, oftentimes he either fights you on it or he throws it up once it forces down his throat. But if you chop that medicine up and then put it to his favorite food and put the little chicken grease on it, and he'll eat it up and he'll feel it up. Go get it December 21st. Get Right or Get Left is the motto. Dark Room is the album. Those that know, don't be a dummy your whole life.
In the jungle where every other is a beast, and every other one of mine is deceased. No justice, no peace.